WorshipKit can be a little tricky, but they're important to get right to make sure that everyone on your team has access to what they need to have access to and aren't poking around in areas they don't need to be in. The base level permissions that you'll get are owner, admin, leader, sender, and receiver. These are set up for Pager if you want to use that product. But you can create custom permissions levels where you switch on or off various features in the app. And you can create as many of these as you need. They will only be visible to your church. These are a starter pack here that are visible to any church or ministry using WorshipKit. And you can use these as you need to. If you click on the little details arrow, you can expand them to view more of what they do. You can see exactly what each of these does. They do no more than what they specify there. And each of these features is exposed, and it depends on what is available in your apps, what apps you have enabled in WorshipKit. For instance, I have a billing manager that I've created for my church. This person can only edit billing information or view it. And so if I've set text to user to be my billing manager, then he can't do anything else for the entire church generally other than be the billing manager. However, for the specific campus, if there is any resources within that campus, such as a list or anything like that, he is a leader. And the leader permissions let him send messages, he can check out equipment, he can send to a list, he can view lists, he can edit subscribers within that campus. But he cannot, for other campuses that he's not set to, if I were to switch that to billing manager, then he won't be able to see any resources or anything like that for test users church, the campus, but he would for this other second campus. And then within the list, you can also modify the permissions within the list specifically here. You can do that if you go to the list itself and edit those, you can do that there as well. And then when you're done, click save to save your changes, and that will help restrict that user to only being able to see what you want them to see. And you can actually create, if you want to make it super restrictive, you can create a custom permissions level for that user that is restricted and turns everything off. So you can make all of these red, and that would let you do that. And so that could be a very useful tool. No access, we'll call it that. And we'll click save. And we have a new no access list, and then test to user can have no access. Make sure to save your changes when you're done, and that'll help restrict that user and keep your data safe.